Welcome to Villa Molino Cookery Club. Today it's a lovely Sunday. What are we going to do? We're going to do a Sunday roast. This is Italian style Sunday roast. You can see we have a lovely array of lovely herbs in front of me, and the dish we're going to do today is called porchetta. Now porchetta is a lovely, it's basically roast pork. It comes from the Umbria region of Italy, but you know, roast pork is from the north, from the south, from the east, from the west. So every region in Italy has their own interpretation of porchetta. Also the cut they use. Sometimes you can use the belly of pork, which has got a bit more fat in it. So you've got, like, you roll it up, put the skin on the outside, and you've got a bit of fat, bit of meat, bit of fat, bit of meat. So that's the most fatty one. Then you've got like a medium fatty one, which is the shoulder, which is the front leg of the pork. That's kind of medium fatty. That's what I'm using today. This is a lovely shoulder of pork. Then you've got the leg of pork, which is the rear leg. That one works a bit more muscle, stronger muscle, less fat. Less fat, so it depends which kind of cut of pork you want. Fatty, not fatty, medium fatty. So we're going to use the shoulder. Now, there's many ways, there's many interpretations of porchetta. You know, in some places they use rosemary, they use sage, they use thyme. In some places they use garlic and wild fennel only. In some places they use all these herbs and they mix it with lard, and the lard kind of bastes the pork from the inside out. So what we've got here is, I'm going to show you the recipe right at the end, all the ingredients, but this is kind of what I'm going to use. So we've got some salt, pepper, fennel seed, toasted fennel seed, easy to get, any supermarket has them, and I've got some toasted caraway seed. Caraway seed. Just going to rub it on the skin on the outside when it goes in the oven. Give it a nice earthy flavor. Salt, pepper, fennel seed, caraway seed, a tiny bit of dry chili, fresh sage, some chopped onions. We're going to chuck it in the pan with some thyme sprigs and some wine. So we're going to make a sauce, and with the water. So we've got chopped onions. That's going to go, like, if you want to have like a sauce with it, like a jus, you're going to make some in the pan there. So we need fresh thyme and fresh garlic. We're going to mince some garlic with the herbs to stuff it inside the pork, and we're going to use some whole garlic as well. So let's get started. Let's get started. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. So we've got our lovely shoulder of pork. The butcher, I forgot the white wine. I'll have to go and get it in a minute. So we'll have to shoulder of pork. Now, if you want to do this properly, you want to take the shoulder. It's been deboned. Put it in the fridge for a day. That kind of dries it out a bit, and then you're going to get a nice crackling on the skin. But anyway, so what we've got here is the shoulder of pork, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Lovely shoulder of pork. Right, so now we need to marinate all of this, but we're going to kind of like make a few more cuts in, and we're going to massage the filling into there. We're going to make a few more cuts, so just like that, little pockets, so we can massage the stuffing. Don't go through all the way, ladies and gentlemen. Right, so we made these little cuts here. So the stuffing is going to go inside. Then we're going to try and roll it. That's going to be fun, ladies and gentlemen. Right, so here's our pork. Right, now we've got our little blender here, our little mini blender. We've got some olive oil, some chili. Right, so let's start. Let's start. I'm going to go by eye here, and I'll tell you what the measurements are later. So we've got a little bit of dry chili, some pepper, some fennel seeds, I'm just going by eye because I know roughly how much I'm taking. Some rosemary. Right, then we need to have a big bowl to mix all of this stuff in. So, we'll take one of these. Yes, we will. So, a bit of salt. So, a few garlic. And then we put some garlic whole as well. A bit of thyme. Yes, it's time. It's time for porchetta. Yes. And some sage. I might do the sage after because there's not going to be enough room in there. Now that's all going to be blended together. You can do it dry, or you can add a bit of oil, whichever you want. Or you can add the oil afterwards. Just make sure it all comes together. You want it all to come together. It helps if you add some oil directly into the stuffing. Right, here we go. Let's see how that's going to come along. You see, that's all coming together nicely. The oil helps chop up all the ingredients. Look at that, look at that. That's coming together nicely. Oh, the oil has helped a lot. So we just got some sage and maybe a bit more rosemary. Yeah, look at that, look at that. That's really nice. That's like a paste. So I missed the sage on there because I've only got a little blender. I've only got a little one. So I'm just going to do it now with the sage. Sage. Bit more thyme. Yes, I've got loads of thyme. Ha ha ha. Bit more thyme. Bit more rosemary. Bit more salt and pepper. Tiny bit of fennel seed and salt. Right. Let's give that a chop. Then we can add some oil. Help it along. Help it along. Here we go. I'll give you the measurements. Don't worry. Here we go, let that go. Right, that's all going to be massaged into the pork shoulder. Chuck a couple more garlic in there. I think you can pour this through the lid as well. Yes, you can. Oh yeah, wowee. Bit messy though, because when you take the lid off, where are you going to put the lid? It's all covered in oil. Right. Oh, it's stuck. Ah, it's stuck. Ah! Don't give up! Ha ha ha! Don't do that, ladies and gentlemen. Do what I say, not what I do. Right, here we go. So, we have all the key ingredients here. I'm just having a look now if there's enough here. I think we need a bit more. So we're going to do a little bit more. Garlic, rosemary, oil. Take the lid off. We need more. Thyme, fennel seed, salt, pepper, touch of chili. What have we missed? Sage. Not too much sage. Sage is too strong. Right. Bit of oil, we've done the oil, yes. Right, want all that to go together now? Yes, we do. You see, the oil helps it along. You see, we've got like a nice thick paste here. I'm just going to make some more because you really want to impregnate that pork with the filling. Yes. Here we go. Right, done. Done, ladies and gentlemen. So incidentally, you want to put the oven on at 140, 150 degrees. Right, so that's all the stuff mixed together, look. It's like a paste. Okay, a little bit of oil. The rest here has to be done by hand, so this is where it gets a bit messy. Right, I'm going to put this away. Are you watching? So we're going to try and have to feed this in. We're going to have to feed it in. Lovely, lovely. We need some music playing in the background. Maybe some dancing girls or something like that, I don't know. So here's the paste, look, lovely paste. That's the paste, that's the filling for the porchetta, the seasoning, the flavoring. I'll give you all the measurements. So now we have to kind of feed it in. Feed it into all the gaps, like that. Feed it in. The more you can get in the gaps, the more it's gonna spread inside the meat when you roll it. Look at that. Porchetta. You can taste the mix if you want. You can have a little taste. Oh, perfect, first time. Amazing, amazing. Right, put that in there. Feed it into all the gaps. This is a herby dish. Herby dish, lots of herbs. Slow cooked. Look at that, perfect quantity. So massage it in, massage it in. You wanna, that, oh, look at that. Here we go. That's it. Look at that, perfect, the right amount. Right, you wanna, beautiful. Right, then we put some garlic. Yes, feed the garlic, hide it. Easter egg hunt with the garlic. Hide it inside. That's what you want. Hide the garlic in all the gaps. If you don't like garlic, forget this recipe. Here we go. Hide the garlic, hide the garlic. Right, that's it, right. Now, we're gonna do the bit that I've never done before. We're going to try and roll it and tie it. So let's see. Look at that. Yes, it's coming. It's coming together. Yes, it is. I'm going to do the middle first. I'll do it this way. Woo! I used to know, I used to be a Boy Scout. Ah, fuck. Start again. What kind of shitty string is this? Right. I'll tidy it up later. Just make sure all the filling stays inside. Don't worry about loose bits of string, you can tidy it up later. This is the underside, by the way. It's coming together nicely. And all the filling, if any filling falls out, it's gonna go into the pan to make your jus, your gravy, if you want. If you want gravy, it's gonna make it. Nearly there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I've dropped the string. It's all going crazy here at Villa Molino. Porchetta. From Umbria, from Lazio, all over Italy they make porchetta. Right, I'm going to finish tying this, I'm going to tidy it up, and I'm going to show you how to do it in the pan. I'm going to cut away, because I know you're bored. Wake up, back in a minute. Okay, so what we've done now, I've just tied this nicely. It's, you got to do this quick, because it's going to start seeping out. So, we've got the lovely roasting dish. We've got this is from the lovely Wolf oven. It's like a rocket ship. It's amazing, this oven. Right, so we've got the roasting dish with the space underneath. We've got the grate, that's gonna sit on there. So first of all, if you wanna make a little jus, so put some onions in the bottom. That'll make you a nice flavor stock. A few bits of garlic, some sprigs of thyme, few sprigs of thyme, yes, no salt, some pepper, water, because the water, you need water, you might have to top it up because this cooking process is 4 to 5 hours at about 140, 150, 4 to 5 hours. And you want it in the oven without the fan, just the hot and cold without the fan, because that's going to dry it out. So you want the water, you want a bit of wine. I don't have any wine, but I opened this yesterday and there's still a load in it. So just going to put some champagne in there. Don't worry about putting too much because the pork is not sitting in the liquid, it's sitting on the grill. Yes, it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's sitting on the grill. So now we put the lovely porchetta on. Look, oh my goodness. Can you see that? I'll turn it around, look. Woo-wee. Look at that. That is porchetta, right. So what we're gonna do, get all this filling, get all this stuffing, just rub it on the outside. Rub it on the outside. Yes, oh, massage it in, massage it in. Massage it in, yes, ladies and gentlemen. Right, so now we've got the porchetta. Now, we want to put that in the oven, 140, 150, this one is going to take 5 hours. So I'm going to put it in the oven, I'm going to cut out, I'm going to have something to eat, I'm going to do my garden, I'm going to call my friends, I'm going to watch a movie, I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you when it's all done. So now we want a little bit of nice sea salt on the top. That will give us a nice crackling. Yes, it will. Yes, it will, ladies and gentlemen. And the oil has helped the sea salt to stick. Now, a little bit of caraway seed, just on the top like that. That will give flavor, and it will give flavor to the stock as well. Look at that. Porchetta, ladies and gentlemen. Ta-da! Right. Now it's going to go in the oven. Keep an eye on the water. Don't open the oven every 10 minutes. It's not going anywhere. Keep an eye on the water. Did I put? Yep. Keep an eye on the water every hour, top it up. Don't worry about overcooking it. It won't overcook because there's loads of fat in there. It'll be nice and juicy, nice and tender. Check it every hour. Top up the water. After about 4 or 5 hours, I'll give you some timing compared to the weight. And then we're going to take it out. You can slice it, you can eat it straight away with some veg, or you can let it get cold, slice it cold in a sandwich. Fantastic. Porchetta Italiano. Okay, see you in about 5 hours. Okay, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. This is porchetta part 2. The porchetta, the pork shoulder, has been in the oven. It's now 9:30 in the night, ladies and gentlemen. I put the porchetta in the oven at 4:30. That's 5 hours at 130 degrees. 130, yes. Preheat the oven, 130 degrees, 5 hours. Now this piece was about 6 kilos. So I would calculate about just under an hour per kilo. At 130 degrees, you want it to cook slowly. I'm gonna get it out of the oven now, and it needs to cool. It needs to rest a little bit. Now, if you were having a roast with this porchetta, with the potatoes and the vegetables, you would use the juices from the pan where we put the water and the wine, and you would reduce that, make a little stock, and have that as a jus for the porchetta. But this porchetta, I'm going to leave it to get cold because I'm going to take it to work and we're going to sell it in the restaurant with some ciabatta bread as a cold starter. So it's like a roast ham starter. I'm going to get the porchetta out of the oven now. We're going to have a look. This is the first time for me, so it could go right, but it could go very wrong. Back in a minute, I'm going to take the porchetta out of the oven. Oh, wowee! Oh my goodness! Will you look at that? Here we go. Woo-wee! Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Wolf Ovens. You have done me proud. Look at that. Can you see that? Look at that. I can't hold it. It's like a baby. A baby has been born. Look at that. From the Wolf Oven, a baby has been born. Look at these lovely juices. I want to taste the juice. Look at this. Here we have the onions, the garlic, the rosemary, the thyme in there, a bit of wine. Oh, that is just a lovely juice. You don't need to do anything with that. Just filter out, sieve out the onions and the garlic, or leave it in. Leave it in, why not? So, look at this lovely porchetta, look. We're gonna put it, let me see what we can do. I just wanna cut it so you can see inside. I wanna see inside too. I just wanna cut it, so let's see if we can get it off the rack. Yes, we can. We can get it off the rack. Porchetta, here we come. Yes. Look at that, baby. Oh, and look at this. We have all the lovely juices here. The onions, the garlic. Where's my spoon? I'll show you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs. Look at this. All the juices from the pork. Oh, right. Let me see if I can cut it just to show you inside the herbs and the garlic and all the lovely, the thyme, the rosemary, the sage. Oh, this is amazing. This is amazing. Right. Let me see where I can cut it. I'm gonna cut it like that. Oh, this is either gonna be super nice or it's just gonna be a disaster. Fingers crossed, ladies and gentlemen. Fingers crossed. Oh, look at that. Will you look at that? It's like a newborn. Oh my God. Look at that lovely garlic in there. Lovely garlic. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, porchetta has been born and it's so juicy. Look, the water, the liquid is coming out. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at my little baby, look at that. Porchetta. Mwah, mwah. That is amazing. That is amazing. Porchetta. I'm going to write the recipe. I'm going to tell you what went in it. This is amazing. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? In the light, look. Zoom in, baby. Zoom in. Fantastic porchetta. Recipe coming. Thank you very much for listening. Porchetta, classic Italian. Do it my way and do it the right way. Thank you. See you next time.